In the small town of Willowbrook, nestled between the mountains and the forest, outsiders were rare. The people there were tight-knit, bound by traditions passed down for generations. New faces were met with polite smiles but guarded eyes. It was into this world that Arya arrived. Arya was an artist from the city. She rented a creaky cabin at the edge of town, hoping the quiet and solitude would help her finish a series of paintings for an upcoming exhibition. Her style was unconventional. Vivid strokes of color that seemed to hum with emotion, far removed from the muted tones of the town's culture. From the moment she arrived, Arya felt the weight of being an outsider. The shopkeepers would answer her questions with clipped words, and conversations around her would pause when she entered a room. Children whispered about the strange woman with paint on her hands, and some adults questioned why she had chosen Willowbrook, of all places, but Arya didn't come to blend in. She came to create. Each day, she ventured into the forest with her sketchpad, capturing the way sunlight danced on the leaves and how the mountains seemed to breathe with the shifting clouds. She painted through the nights, her cabin windows glowing with warm light that the townsfolk sometimes stopped to stare at from a distance. One afternoon, while sketching by a brook, Arya was approached by a young girl named Lena. Lena was curious and bold, asking questions about Arya's art and her life in the city. Arya welcomed the company, showing Lena how to mix colors and see the world differently. Soon, other children joined, their laughter and chatter breaking the invisible wall that had surrounded Arya. Word spread, and some adults began visiting Arya's cabin to see her work. At first, they came out of curiosity, but soon they were captivated. Her paintings reflected Willowbrook in a way they had never seen, alive, vibrant, and full of possibilities. One evening, during the town's annual festival, Arya was invited to display her art. Nervously, she accepted. When the townsfolk saw her work, there was a collective hush. The paintings were of familiar scenes, the market square, the forest trail, the old church, but they glowed with a beauty that had been overlooked in their daily routines. An elder approached Arya, his voice steady but kind. "You see things we've forgotten to notice. Maybe being an outsider lets you see more clearly." Arya smiled. Maybe being different isn't about showing others what they haven't yet seen. From that day, Willowbrook embraced Arya, not as one of their own but as something equally important, herself. She remained an outsider, but one who had found her place, not by changing who she was, but by staying true to her vision, and as her art grew, so did the town's understanding of beauty, connection, and the strength it takes to stay who you are.